to Sunday Night Jaw Harp Live, where we're live on TikTok and YouTube. We're live on TikTok at Jaw the Harp, and we're also live at the Harpery on YouTube. Let's start off by playing the what is this? The Sisolka Rabach in D. This is a harp I go to a lot when I want to double pluck, meaning plucking inward, plucking outward. We'll scoot on in a bit here. There we go. T says, can you play Pitbull? Well, what does a Pitbull sound like on it? I'm not quite sure if I know what a Pitbull playing a jaw harp would sound like, but let's see. He says, know the singer. No, I don't know a Pitbull song. Comment below if you know a Pitbull song, but I don't know any Pitbull songs. I know that sometimes he name drops and be like, Pitbull. But I don't think that's even how he says it. So no, I probably cannot. Woo, that gets the blood pumping right there. That was a Brummel from the Czech Republic. Let's go on over to another corner. Let's go over to Rajasthan, India. There's about 4 main makers and a 1/3 generation maker in Rajasthan as well. But this is Gorkaram or Gorkaram out of Rajasthan. Him and his son Veera make harps. And this is actually one of the harps that I played, and it got one of the most views I've ever gotten was off of this harp. This harp has a heavy draw start. And Gorkaram is sand casting these in the ancient fashion in the dirt or in the sand. And all their other harps, their steel harps, are forged in earthen forges. Jose Angel Garcia 7487 says, how do you do that? Well, what it is this is a very ancient style of musical instrument found all over the world in different names and variations. But what it is a frame and a vibrating tongue or reed. This one is placed up against the teeth with a slight space, and you pluck it, and your mouth becomes an acoustical resonating chamber. Tag the nice melody. Yes, I did. 2004. George Gilroy Schaus says didgeridoo vibes. Yes, a didgeridoo is a long tube. I think it's also referred to traditionally as a yadaki. The term didgeridoo just means dream, but it is another consciousness-altering musical instrument. But the didgeridoo is a long tube that's hollowed out by termites, and you blow through it. You go, and you produce this spectrum of overtones. This is a jaw harp, which also produces a spectrum of overtones via a vibrating reed. So yeah, I would say didgeridoo vibes. Yes, both are overtone instruments, and both are really old. Yidaki go back a long time. The jaw harp goes back, I'd say, to 17th century BCE at least is the oldest archaeological find, which occurs in the Altai region of Russia in Asia. Although it is also played in Papua New Guinea. This we're not even sure how far this dates back into history. This is a susap played by the tribes in Papua New Guinea. Yes, yeah. Originally, all the didgeridoo or yidaki were made by termites that go out and harvest. I don't know the style is eucalyptus, but don't quote me on that. They go out and they harvest them. However, you find didgeridoo now made out of plastic, wood, metal, all sorts of composite things. But this is bamboo. This is the susap, played by the people of Papua New Guinea. I hope I'm saying that right. Is it Papa or Papua? And this is a string tapped. You're using it as a fulcrum, and you're tapping the inner portion, which is the tongue. It took me a while to get, like a year, to be able to get the hang of this. We can go over to another part of the world. That was Papua New Guinea. This is from a psalm. As we're going to turn off. There you go. This is the gogona from a psalm. Now, this one is played up against the lips, and it is a plucked style of musical instrument. I think some people hold it like this. I like to hold it like this. I get a nice anchor point up against my jaw. I'm kind of having it in front of my lips. Kind of reminds me of Moby. Oh, cool. I'll take that as a compliment. Let's go over to Hungary. This is a Hungarian drum. It's another style. Jaw harp, juice harp, mouth harp. Those are broad terms that encompass all the musical instrument styles that I played here. And it's kind of like the flute and the drum. Almost every culture around the world has it dating back into their antiquity. They all have different names and different styles. In Hungary, this is a drum that's made by Szilagyi. They're very breathy, very crackling, very loud. And you see they have a bent trigger, although most harps are going to have recurved and loop triggers. But these have bent ones. Can you please play a lower Mohan, please? I just bought one. I need to hear how it's supposed to sound. Comment below. Did you buy like the deepest bass Mohan or the bass Mohan? Which one did you buy? You hear I'm muting. I'm not touching the reed. I'm touching the frame and letting the reed come to me. a low traditional, that's actually a high-pitched harp. The traditionally, Morchang are very high pitch, going from about the upper part of the second octave into the third octave. So a low traditional Mohan is going to probably be... Yeah, that's high. There's a low. There we go. It's probably, this is the last low traditional I added to my collection. Very second to third octave. A lot of times very clean. Like this one's falls probably somewhere around F2, maybe F2, G2. They're absolutely wonderful. But yeah, it's not a bass. It's a lower pitched Morchang, because a higher pitched Morchang. Here's a higher pitched Morchang. Here's where the range in which that third octave, where a lot of the ratchets. Wow, that did a complete turnover in midair. Where a lot of the traditional, this is like a traditional high pitched Morchang. That's not even as high as I'm trying to find. You see me like scanning around. I'm surrounded by harps here, and I'm trying to find a really high-pitched Rajasthani harp. Let's see where this one takes us. Is another Mohan. The Mohan is actually the brother of Master Gokaram. I'll just go ahead and I'll go through and I'll play all the Rajasthani makers harps. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, and one thing that these Morchang are really going to benefit from is developing the open-close glottis. Slamming open and close my glottis, like when you say the words better, butter, and bottle with an English accent, like a really stereotypical glottal stop. Better, butter, bowl. Better, butter, bowl. I'm not saying the T with my tongue. Better, butter, bottle. Because T is on the jaw harp something. But when you use the glottis, better, butter, bowl. Yeah, jaw harps, mouth harps, juice harps are wonderful instruments to play. Just avoid buying them off Amazon, where you're going to find a lot of Snoopy harps. Snoopy have been being rebranded. I came out with videos condemning them, and people have figured out that they're absolute garbage, but they're sold as Snoopy jaw harp, First Note jaw harp, Trophy jaw harp, Hillbilly jaw harp, Bluegrass jaw harp, First Note jaw harp. I don't know if I covered that one. And also now Civil War jaw harp. So they just keep taking the same horrible harp, which is this one right here, and rebranding it. Gaps are too big. They don't vibrate well. They hurt to play. Yeah, that thing vibrates like a diving board. What you want is a harp that can vibrate like a guitar string. Sick tie-dye. Oh yes, I got this at I think it's Jane's Family Dyes. Last year when I was at the Bluegrass Festival. However, I'm not going to Walnut Valley Festival this year. Yeah, a lot of people have left that comment for the Red Dead Redemption. So a big thank you to Red Dead Redemption for putting jaw harps in their video game so many people can discover this very old school musical instrument. Now let's go on over to, we're going to go to Ukraine. This is a traditional Hutsul instrument. These are the Vangerak drimba. Although many of the makers now are producing bigger, louder harps. This is the old school style. This is Vangerak. He passed away a few years ago, and his son took over making them. And these things are not loud, but they are so easy to trance out on. And I play them when my son's going to sleep and when I can't be making heavy noise in the house, because some of these harps are screaming loud. I'm going to play this one. This is a Vangerak. And let's go on over. We're going to play a few more Ukrainian makers harps. Let's see. I've got, oh, this guy's harps are good. I've got, this is Ovcharenko out of Ukraine. Here's his Yggdrasil. Also, he also calls it the Tree of Life. It's the Norse world's tree. His harps are easy to get lost in. I was playing a lot of Master Oleg Niga's harps. Let me see if I can find one of his drimbo. Particularly his Shaman's Eye. Where are you at? Where are you at, Shaman's Eye? There's a harp. Oh, there it is, right there. Here is Master Oleg Niga. It's spelled Kniga out of Ukraine. This is his Shaman's Eye harp. Check this thing out. This thing is cool. We're going to slide this back. There we go. Look at that. All the artwork that goes into making an instrument like that. And these gaps are just ridiculous type. I think we're somewhere in the mid-range here. Somewhere around D2 sharpish, I think. Yeah, it's not labeled. I purposefully told them, don't make me one that's untuned, because harps for my meditation, I normally play untuned ones. Yes, well, also these harps are, you can alter your consciousness with them just from the breathing and the vibrations. So yeah, just it in and of itself can induce dream and trance-like states. But yeah, I would say same vein, different sport. that one's easy to get lost in. And we were hearing about some low-pitched harps. Let's see. What can we play first? I should probably start playing harps that are a little quieter. Let's go over to... I think these are from Java, the Gingong. And these are a string pulled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rock my hand like this. And we can go over to, this is the Kabing, and this is from the Philippines. It's another lip played harp. This one's made by Steve Kinwald out of Japan. He made not only the Gangong I was playing, he also made the Susap. I was playing his organic harps made out of bamboo and palm are just of ridiculously good quality. Listen to, and he doesn't make very many of these. This is 10-year age bamboo that's very hard, so he can curve it like this. And listen to the bell ring on this harp. And actually, I have a good melodic clarity, almost like a bell ring, out of a bamboo harp. The wood ones have a really very unique sound. Yes, they sound very like old. I would say the jaw harp, when they're unsaturated like that, it sounds like a combination of like a very old stirring noise and also a very alien and futuristic noise. Or are you just ready? I like that comment. That's funny. Here's a harp that is not very clear. This is another plucked. This is a plucked Corinding, and it does not have the clarity because you can see it's slightly bent at the tip. Listen to the difference. It's more like whoosh, 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 but this one's like ding, like a bell. The sounds different between materials. All of the above, Dragon Shep, to answer your question, is a combination of length, width, and taper, and how much mash you have here. So it's kind of a whole bunch of different things coming together. You can have a very low-pitched harp that's not very big, or a very big low-pitched harp. You can also have tiny harps that are really high-pitched. You can make really long harps high-pitched, just due to how the reed is done. So let's go. Let's play something really bassy. What do I have that's really low? This one is the lowest in my collection. This is a B0 Estonian Parmapole. And normally a really low pitch harp would be really long reed because the reed vibrates slower to make a lower frequency, vibrates faster to create a higher frequency. The frequency of vibration is the same as it is in the sound, as the same as it is in the vibration of the harp. Look how slow this vibrates. This is, you can barely even hear it. The sound waves are so slow because about G0. This is a B0, the 0 octave. So it's barely above what you can hear. Now the G0, you can barely even hear it, but this is a B0. Plucked means like plucking, pulling, pushing, whereas harps that are not plucked would be like string tapped, or also string pulled harps. Those are not plucked instruments. But here is a plucked harp. So yeah, plucked, either pulled or pushed. Yes, this would be my bassiest harp. I've got a Shipanov deepest bass untuned that he's making custom for me coming. That'll be here in the next probably month or two. It has to make its way out of Russia into either Armenia or Kyrgyzstan and then to here. But yeah, that would be my deepest harp. Would be this Estonian palm. When Estonian palm go from 0 octave all the way up to 4th octave, so they go from super low to super high. Let's play. I want to see a really big, deep bass harp. Let's see if I can find that harp. Oh yeah. This is a maker in Ukraine by the name of Plekhanov. This is Megatron 137, which is a big, giant bass harp. It's not, this harp, believe it or not, is not as deep as that Estonian palm because there's more stiffness going on here, but it's still a pretty deep harp. I had to make it custom, untuned. Oh, thank you for remembering. Does the different vibes make your eyes roll back? Well, have you ever watched somebody playing the guitar get really into it? They'll be like, ugh. There's actually a really cool meme out there where somebody has photoshopped giant slugs into really famous guitarists. They'll be making a face like, ugh, and holding a giant slug. But it's a combination of that, just getting into and feeling the music, and a combination of altering my consciousness through my breath. And I've done conscious altering things like jaw harp and breathing exercise, holotropic breathing and stuff like that for a while now. So it doesn't take but sometimes 30 seconds for me to just slip right into a dream trance-like state where I'm just miles away in my thoughts, floating in rivers of light or whatever. But yeah, that's why my eyes are going all over, because I kind of forget I'm even here. I'm just playing and getting into the harp. Vivaldi does for me when I listen. Oh, cool. Yeah, we can enter trance-like states in a variety of different ways, using music, using voice, using just breathing. There are certain breathing exercises you can do. And for altering conscious, I like something normally that's pretty deep to mid-range, or even some of the higher pitch harps that I can keep breathing on. But what I do is I repeat a breath. So here, if you want to just start using breath to just calm yourself, take a deep breath in, fill up your entire belly, take a deep breath out, all the way out. You want your belly going, and then going, forming a cave. Start breathing, deep breath in, deep breath out. Now, we're going to start doing kind of a breathing exercise here. What's something I can play that's not super loud? I don't think you're super loud. We're going to breathe in, breathe out. And just breathe with me like that. Don't let your shoulders move up and down. Breathe it deep into your diaphragm. Yeah, do it while you're seated, and also be okay with your consciousness changing, because there is a point where you feel really lightheaded, and close your eyes, embrace it. No, a good harp should not vibrate the hell out of your teeth. Like Snoopy harps, These garbage things they sell on the internet, they will hurt your teeth. But a good harp with a good flexible reed that's done well should not hurt your teeth. And repeat that breathing for me. Comment above. You said your bass morching vibrates your head a lot. Is it a Begvana or is it a Mohan? Because if you're gonna get a bass morching, you want like really high quality, like Homa style. Get a Mohan deep bass or Mohan bass. Oh yeah, you want to do this? Oh, link in bio. Go to theharper.com. They'll hook you up with a good harp. Yeah, some of the Begvana Taylors are fire, and some are okay harps. But yeah, if you're gonna go for bass morching, get a Mohan. They're killer. And the newer Begvana that are coming to us should be of higher quality as well. I paid him like twice as much. I'm like, see if you can do things similar to Mohan. Let's play another harp. We'll play one more harp. Let's play a Begvana bass tail. Let's see where it takes us. This is the Begvana bass. Some of them have been head rattly, I've noticed. What's a good beginner hard jar? I'm just getting into it. I don't want to get a low quality one. Go to my bio, click to my profile, click the link for theharper.com. Go there. There is a beginner page. There is a beginner page called Beginner Jaw Harps where you can scroll through and you can not only see jaw harps and get an explanation of kind of what they are, the different beginner harps, and also listen to them as well. A commonly bought one is Begvana for beginners. Also Pokin, Glazerin, stuff like that. And yeah, if you want to get one that really rocks for beginner to advanced, get a Mohan. Also, Sisolka makes really good harps. So we're out of the Sisolka there. Let's hear a Mohan bass. This is the Mohan traditional bass. They're around B1, A1, G1 sharp. One more sip here. It sounds like an old school rave. Yeah. It's the original trance probably. That and flutes and drums. Do you recommend a Pokin or Glazerin for bass harp? Glazerin. I'd go Glazerin Lighthouse because they're not super expensive, but they're really, really sensitive and they're more on the flexible side. None of the Pokken are really bassy. The large Pokken are more of like a mid range. Yeah, this is my highest recommended bass harp. Is the Mohan, and he's building by himself now. He doesn't have any help, so for him to produce 100 harps, it's like half a year to 8 months. How have you been doing? I've been doing very well. Faradog says Glazerin are great for noobs. My first was the Glazerin Samurai. Yeah, all of the Glazerin are. When you buy a Glazerin, you're not most of the time buying a melodic harp. You're buying something loud and sensitive and easy to fix. The Glazerin, if you drop them, I don't play Glazerin a lot, but if you drop a Glazerin, I have videos on how to fix them. They're super easy to fix. The price on them has pretty much doubled since the war. I think the Mohan are a better bass than the Glazerin are and far more melodic, but let's play one of the Glazerin. We'll play the Star. I was playing the Star a bit this week, and I don't play a lot of flat fronters. Flat fronters are really, really saturated because we have asymmetrical frames. See? All the other harps have been symmetrical diamond-shaped frames, same on the front as we are on the back. If we go flat on the front, milled out on the back, we have like an asymmetrical sound, abundance of higher overtones. Have you ever chipped a tooth while doing it? No, I also don't play Snoopy harps. I don't play toy jaw harps. Stay away from this one. This mass-produced Snoopy harp, and they keep rebranding it, is the tooth killer. Yeah, but Glazerins, I probably come pretty close to chipping a tooth just because I used to drink alcohol and play them very aggressively, inward and outward. And sometimes if you grab on the inside of here, you misstrike. Instead of rubbing the outside on an outstroke, you hit here, it pulls the harp away from your face, and bam, it comes and slaps you right in the teeth. And there have been times where I've stopped and like felt around, and it wasn't from the reed hitting me, it was because the frame got pulled away and slapped me back in the teeth. Oh, the Fire Dog says he annihilated his samurai. How long did it take, and how aggressively did you play it? Did you start off playing it a little bit more gently, and then in the end get really aggressive? I haven't. I'll knock on wood. I have not yet broken a Glazer, but I don't play him much. Sound and video unsynced. Oh, cool. Is that like in a good way? I don't think that ever happens in a good way. Check your connection. It might also be my connection. I don't know. Other people comment below, is your sound and your video still synced? I am live on YouTube on one camera and live on TikTok as well. Can you play GTA Heist type? I don't know what that means. Is that like a car chase? What does a car chase sound like? I don't know. I don't know what Grand Theft Auto heist stuff is like. Comment below what that's like. I can, if you want me to play something really weird, I can do that. I'll play the alien whistle. This is a Scratch-A-More invented by musical inventor Wayland Harmon. Archie Blart says techno question mark. Might be techno-ish. What is the? Can somebody comment below? What is the actual? What is the actual description of techno? What is the definition of the word techno? Techno, I would think, be like. No, I need a regular harp to play something techno. Let's see if I can get techno with this. I'm probably a horrible techno player. Anyways, we'll wrap it up with that. That was my best take at trying to play techno music while never actually really listening to techno much. Anyways, I love y'all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more harpery. Be sure to keep your harps clean, keep dry, keep old, and most of all, be good to each other. I love y'all. Harp out. Get weird with it. Love y'all. See y'all next Sunday for Sunday Night Jaw.